Anthony Mackie is not having a great year. I mean, the man may well be having a wonderful year, but in the eyes of the public image, he keeps getting caught up in discussions that aren't wonderful. First, he gets swept up in a controversy that Captain America doesn't represent America.
For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations.
And then his Captain America movie colossally fails at the box office. And now we're looking at something like it'll be one of the lowest earning MCU films ever, which is not good. And I can't quite blame him entirely for that. Like, the movie's failure is not entirely his fault. Conversely, what is his fault is something that he just revealed / admitted on the Pivot podcast.
We tell our kids if they do right and they make the good grades and they go to the programs and they will become successful. If you work hard enough, your work will be paid off. And that's not true. Success is given. It's not earned.
Well, as they say in Pakistan,
Whoa! This is a strong message!
when I started this channel, I said I would never take corporate sponsors, and I mean that. I take that pretty seriously. We don't ask for super chats. We don't paywall our content. All of our member streams are available on the archive channel for free. If you want to support what we do here and actually get something useful out of it, try our Matcha green tea. I love coffee. I've been a coffee drinker for many, many years, but I recently found out that it was exclusively coffee that was causing me really bad acid reflux. Like, I took coffee out of my diet entirely and my heartburn was gone, but I want that caffeine kick. I want the energy to be able to do these videos. And matcha has been an awesome replacement because it's a smooth energy. It's kind of relaxing focus. So I believe in the product and I use it myself, and this is my company. If you want to support me, give that a try. And if not, that's cool too. The content here remains free. Welcome to The Pondering. I am the real-life fake wizard. If this video brings you any value at all, consider subscribing to this channel where we're posting new videos nearly every day. About 50% of you watching are not subscribed. Do us a favor, hit the subscribe button if you like this channel. Success is given and not earned. My friend, I yearn for a chance to cover a video topic like this. You ever yearn?
Yearn? Do I yearn?
I yearn.
You yearn?
Oh, yes. Yes, I yearn.
I mean, he's not wrong, right? You're talking about Hollywood here, baby. The whole point of the Hollywood structure is that there is a group of super rich suits at the very top who handpick people that worship the industry like a cult denomination to become one of the upper echelon. It's like the claw from Toy Story.
I have been chosen. Farewell, my friends. I go on to a better place.
And from a young age, people are inspired by this fake process of becoming something, becoming a someone. It's fame and fortune that they desire. And it leads to people doing very unhealthy things and developing, sometimes, some awful character traits. And to Mackie's credit, he kind of addresses that a little bit more in this podcast.
Because you can be the most brilliant. If one person don't tap you, each one of y'all. There were people who could hit harder, who could catch better, who could run faster, but somebody said, you're the one. And the other 50 behind you fell off.
Hollywood is a rigged game. You could be the best actor ever, but if you don't have that look, if you don't know the right people, if you make any mistakes along the way, you're done. You're out. And also, if the wind blows a certain way for any possible reason, you're out. There have been countless actors who were very good and deserved success whose careers plummeted for no known reason. Success is given, not earned. These kinds of words sit with me, because in lots of ways, it's true. And it bridges into more than just Hollywood, certainly. We see it in the workplace all the time. In corporate America, many people work their asses off trying to be the best. But your work ethic doesn't guarantee results for yourself. They may pick Steve over you. And no one likes Steve. We see this in sports too, though sports is a little different. You gotta actually be good to be chosen. But the point is, there are lots of guys and girls who are very good who will be completely overlooked. They won't be chosen by the claw, and it's for reasons that might be entirely unknown, like forever. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there are guys out there who do have that work ethic and won't ever be known. We will never know their names. I reject all of this. The idea that your life's success would be predicated on being selected by a corporate oligarchy of guys in suits who may choose you today and discard you tomorrow. Or they may never choose you at all. I've worked in corporate America. I could, if I wanted to, outwork the entire department. Do you know what that gets me? Nothing. Nothing new. The company does better, but I don't. All I get is stressed out from working so hard. Now, some of you hearing that could be thinking, yes, that's a very millennial mindset. Unfortunately, millennials drop the ball and don't follow through on that logic. It is a very millennial mindset to not work that hard under the premise that companies take advantage of employees. The problem is that they don't get to the end of that thought. That means you need to work 10 times harder for yourself. Success is given, not earned. No, it's more like success is earned when you give yourself a chance. You need to work really hard and make the life that you want happen. No one is coming to rescue you. You are on your own. Your problems and responsibilities are your problems. We teach our kids that life is incomplete without being famous, without being a someone. Kids, and adults for that matter, live petrified of being canceled or being ostracized. And they build their lives in ways that if they were canceled, they could lose everything. All of that is fleeting. It's not real. These fake aspirations of fame are meaningless. No one actually cares about you when you're famous. Here, and this is pretty serious. We spoke about sports a second ago. Who is still crying over Kobe Bryant? The guy died tragically with his daughter. It's a terrible story. Who is still crying about it? His wife and kids, yes, absolutely. Maybe his closest friends and family, absolutely. I agree with you. Are you? Are all of his fans still crying about him? Or have lots of them moved on with their lives? Here, remember Prince? Prince was awesome. He's dead. Anyone still crying over him? Maybe his immediate family, absolutely, sure. But the world keeps turning. The sun is going to rise tomorrow, and every single person that's dedicated themselves to being famous becomes poof, dust. That's not to say Prince and Kobe only wanted fame, not at all. They were masters of their craft. The fame piece of this is what's wrong. These comments from Anthony Mackie talk about success in general terms, yes, but it's also coming from the position of participation in the conventional mainstream system. My friends, you're going to die. I am going to die. What did we live for? I've said this in videos before, and there are lots of young men close to me in age that watch my videos here. Like 95% of you by the analytics are young men who are upset about the system that we were sold as kids. 95% of you are dudes who are tired of being told what to think and what to feel. And I get it. If I can encourage even one of you to start treating your life as yours and start making the things you want to see made, I will be very happy. I am tired of a system where people have stories in their head, dreams and aspirations in their hearts that will never see the light of day because they gave up, because they believed in a system that didn't choose them, or they think they're out of time, or that the responsibilities of life are too much for them to take on their dreams. Success is given, not earned. Yeah, if your definition of success is living a life that only has meaning when you are chosen by someone else, otherwise, your life is yours. Success is what you make of it. Happiness is what you make of it. Money doesn't equal happiness. Happiness itself is fleeting too. What matters more than fame or success or even happiness is meaning, pursuit of a life worth of meaning. To live a life where the journey is more satisfying than the destination. Living a life in service of others. Living a life in a way that you can inspire others to be the best version of themselves. That's why I don't believe in black pilling. No matter how awful things get, no matter how great things can be, it's still my life. And your life is still your life. Let me be extremely real with you. I've been medicated for depression before. I've experienced brutal betrayals that have changed my perceptions, like permanently. I've lost it all. Been carless, jobless, broke, had to move back home after that loss. I've held the hand of a woman who raised me as she died. But I've also experienced joy. I've also experienced love. I have faith in Christ. I have beautiful friendships that have lasted decades, and in some cases, they are more family than some blood. Success, life, is bound by meaning. You want to have a meaningful life? I believe that everything you do matters. The definition of a meaningful life is when everything you do matters, and I'm not the first person to say that. There are gurus and Jordan Petersons out there who say this stuff all the time, but it is in the actual practice of it. It is in the belief in yourself that you're worthy of yourself. I'll leave you with this. A few days ago, Gerald from Sun Grand Studios made a video that really struck a chord with me, similar to this Anthony Mackie quote. It's a great video. And he basically discussed the idea that too many people are wasting their lives, wasting their years on their phones or on the internet. And I don't do the video justice, but please go watch it after this one. I'll link it. People are wasting their time, which is the most valuable resource in existence. Just scrolling their lives away and or participating in a reality where spewing hatred and negativity on the internet feels more fulfilling than actually going out and making something of one's life. I humbly ask that you recognize that your time here is limited. And I'll ask again, what did we live for? What did we do with the time that we had? See, I don't care what anyone else says about me. Some people like me, some people don't. I'm a polarizing figure. I don't really care. I care about what 10 years ago aged me would have said about what I'm doing now. 10 years ago version of me was arguing with professors in university that the system they were selling us was a lie. I guess I've always been rebellious. The difference is that I've learned that you don't beat the system by fighting the system. You beat the system by rejecting the system. You beat the system by inspiring others to take account of their own lives, that they should aspire to be just a little bit better today than they were yesterday. That's what matters. A little bit better each day over 10 years is mastery. So maybe don't judge yourself at all by who you were 10 years ago. 10 years starts right now, and you forego judgments from others and make your life yours. You define what success looks like for you, and you go for it. And you take the punches of failure to the gut, and you don't let it stop you. You keep doing new things and getting back up when you fall down. And you never give up, because your life is yours to live. You keep moving forward. And I would be remiss if I didn't end this video by saying canceling Disney Plus could be a kickstart on your life, so cancel Disney. Cancel Disney Plus. Okay, bye-bye.